Hi everyone, and welcome back to another Rise Adventures news update here on the channel. Shockwave opened at Drayton Manor and was manufactured by Intamin back in 1994, 30 years ago. 1994 was a massive year for the UK theme park industry, with the opening of 3 major roller coasters, such as the big one at Blackpool Pleasure Beach Resort, Alton Towers with Nemesis, and not forgetting Shockwave at Drayton Manor. When Shockwave opened at the park had to decide to put it as a stand-up, reaching top speed of 43 miles per hour up through 4 different versions, including the only 0G roll. The ride was the only one of the 2 of its kind in Europe, and it didn't take off around the world. That's because not a lot of parks knew about stand-up coasters at the time. This was a great addition to Drayton Manor. Once it opened, it was very known across the world, along with the big one and Nemesis. Also, loads of enthusiasts wanted to go and ride this coaster and experience for the first time to see what it was like. Drayton Manor have now announced the brand new name for the roller coaster, the Wave. The Wave, aka Shockwave, see how I did then, is now not a stand-up, but it is now a sit-down. That is because the park had to make a massive decision to either get rid of it or make a transformation. In my opinion, I think this was a good choice to keep, as not a lot of people could not have been able to make it to the park or get to ride it. Also, the train looks like a very similar colour to Shockwave 30 years ago. The train is now manufactured by Art Engineering, not Intamin. As much as I love Intamin have built some amazing coasters, such as 13 at Alton Towers, Stealth at Thorpe Park, and I'm not even gonna mention Rita. Art Engineering have also built some coasters in the UK, such as Duplo Dino at Legoland Windsor. They did also build a roller coaster over in Utah in America with the ride called Cannonball at the Lagoon. If you remember the restraints on Shockwave, it was in an L-shaped, along with a fixed bar and a seat which adjusts to the height of the individual rider. There were 2 trains, one was painted red and the other one was painted blue, each with 6 cars arranged in rows of 4, allowing 24 riders per train. The park now decided to put it as a lap bar on the Wave, and now it will make the experience more enjoyable. This is what the park decided to do, which is brilliant. They restricted the height has now been dropped massively from a 1.4 to a 1.2, which is fantastic for younger riders. In my opinion, I like this because it gets 4 to 6 year old children who want to ride big coasters for the first time and can do that with their parents and don't have to wait for one parent of the party member to come off the ride. They can now enjoy it together for the first time. The park also came up with a brilliant tagline, which I like, which is the UK's most thrilling family coaster. The park have also said that there is going to be new theming and effects added around the ride, but we don't know much about the details just yet. If you notice, there is a straight piece of track after the 0G roll and into the corkscrew. I would like to see something happen at this section, only because maybe some water effects or something very similar. Let me know in the comments on what effects you would love to see. When will it open? I think this will open later in the season, along with the new coaster that they're building. or maybe in April. Also, when would you like to see this open, and what are your thoughts on this? That's all we know so far, and so thank you for watching, and if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn the notifications on so you don't miss any more news updates here on the channel. And there is one last thing for me to say. Get out there and keep on laughing. See you on the next update.